Hello champion, it's Teacher Adam again. Today I'm going to teach you about inverse of a function. An inverse is like the opposite of something, the different form of something. For example, you have a 2. The inverse of 2 will be 1 over 2. Means the fraction of that number. The fraction of a number is the inverse. Is its inverse. For example, what is inverse of 3? Inverse of 3 is 1 out of 3. And if I was given 1 over 3, what's the inverse of 1 over 3? It's 3. Now, how do we know that these questions, in this question, they want the inverse of a function? It's very simple. We say the inverse of any function is the function that will do the opposite of the function. So we say the inverse of a function is the function that will do the opposite of the function. The same here. 2 is the opposite of 1 over 2. 3 is the opposite of 1, 3. 1 over 3 is the opposite of 3. Correct. Now, if I'm given a function, for example, if I'm given a function x, and then I say x is mapped into x plus 5. So it can be represented as h of x is equal to x plus 5. There are two formulas. One, finding the inverse of a function, there is method 1. There are two methods of finding the inverse. One, using a flow diagram. We can use a flow diagram, or method 2, we can reverse the mapping. So you'll choose which one is easier. But today, I'll specifically fall on switching the variable, swapping. Some book says you swap. You can use either swap the variables or using a flow diagram. You do exactly the opposite of what the other function was doing. How? Let's start with swapping the variable. Swapping the variable. So we say we have the swapping the variable in finding the inverse of a function. We have the swapping the variable formula, and we have using a flow diagram. Let's go to next. So using a flow diagram. How? So in the inverse function, we said is a function that does exactly opposite of your initial function. For example, if your initial function f of x is x squared plus 4, or let's say f of x is equal to 2x plus 4, then a function that does the opposite will be the one that divides everything by 2. Like it will divide your function, every function here, by 2. And then instead of adding 4, it will minus 4. So in that case, what do? You say a function that does exactly the opposite. So for example here, your inverse function, which is written like that, denoted as f power negative 1x, f inverse of x is written like that. You say you divide everything by 2, and then you minus 4. So in that case, you say f inverse of x will be equal to 2x. So if you divide by 2, this one, divide by 2, you get x. Then instead of plus, you say minus 4 over 2. So your answer will be x minus 4 over 2. Correct. And that becomes your f inverse of x equal to x minus 2. This becomes your function, your inverse function. How? With swapping the variable is easy. You say you have values of, values f of x. F of x is the values of y, and you have 2x plus 4. Then you say y is equal to 2x plus 4. Swap the variables. Where there is y, you put x, and where there is x, you put y. Then make y the subject. If you take 4, the other side becomes minus. We say x minus 4. And then you have 2y. So divide everything by 2. If you divide everything by 2, what do you get? You say y is x minus 4 divided by 2. So x. Now let's try a different question. Find the inverse function of f of x is equal to 3x minus 4. So start using the method 2. I'll start with reversing the mapping, or we can say, yes, reversing the mapping. We say f of x represents the value of y. So say y is 3x minus 4. Then swap variables. Where there is x, put y, and where there is y, put x. So say x is equal to 3y minus 4. You replace. Then make y the subject. You add both sides by 4 by 4. So it's x plus 4. This side, if you add 4, it becomes 0. This side, if you add 4, it becomes plus 4. So x plus 4 is equal to 3y. Then divide both sides by 3, divide by 3 to make y the subject. Your answer will be y is equal to x plus 4 over 3. Now, let's say by flowchart diagram. So you have f of x is equal to 3x minus 4. So what did we say? You do exactly the opposite. You do exactly the opposite. So this function, they say if you want to map, f is a function so that x is being mapped into 3x minus 4. It means you multiply. If you have any value of x, you multiply it 3 times, then you minus 4. So the inverse function will do the opposite. It will divide the function x by 3, then add 4. That's it. That's what you do. So you say 3x divided by 3. So 3x divided by 3. Then instead of minus 4, it will do plus 4. It does the opposite. So then our answer will be 3x divided by 3 is x. Then plus 4, then everything by 3. Because this 4 is being divided by 3 to be 4 out of 3. Then you have your answer f inverse of x as x plus 3 over 4. This is using by flowchart. You can as well try champion with different examples. You can as well try. Let's say, for example, given g of x is equal to 5 minus 2x, find the inverse of the function g inverse. How do you find that? So we know this function with flowchart, it does what? It has to minus 2, then add 5. This is the same. So minus, you have to multiply by 2. Minus 2, you multiply the variable with negative 2, then you add 5. So the other one, what will it do? So we can use the swap method too, swapping the variables. We know this is y, and we know that is x. Where there is x, put y, and where there is y, put x. X is equal to minus 2y plus 5. Make y the subject. Add both sides by minus 5. This is addition 5 minus 5. You say x minus 5 is equal to minus 2y. This becomes 0. Then make y the subject. Minus 2y is x minus 5. I've just exchanged. Then divide both sides by negative 2 by negative 2. So what is your answer? Your answer will be y is equal to minus x. We can say minus x. Minus x. We can say yes, minus x plus 5 over 2. Over 2. So you say y is equal to minus x plus 5 over 2, which is the inverse. G inverse of x is equal to minus x plus 5 over 2. This becomes your answer. Correct. That's how you find inverse. Even with the flowchart diagram, we say this is being multiplied, so you divide by negative 2. Divide by negative 2, then instead of, so it's divide by negative 2. Yes, divide by the other one was 5 minus 2x. So this other one, it will be the exactly opposite. What you need to do is to divide. You divide by 2, and then you add 5, but you divide everything by 2. So That's how you solve, as simple as it is. We can have a couple of questions that you can do on your own if you're given, but no, these questions, they are always like that. Let's say we have one more question. Let's say we need to find the inverse. Find the inverse of this function. Let's say we have to find the inverse of a specific function here. I want us to apply more thinking. Find the inverse of a specific function. Let's say f of x is equal to x plus 4. So you want to make you have two formulas. You choose which one is easier. Y, I use the swap variable, x plus 4. Where there is y, put x. Then make y the subject. Plus 4 minus 4. So x minus 4 is equal to y. So f inverse of x is equal to x minus 4. This becomes your answer. You minus 4. That's it. You get your answers that. As simple as it is. You replace. Then next question. Let's say you have f of x is equal to 2x minus 7. You're supposed to find the inverse. Say y is 2x minus 7. So swap the variables. X is equal to 2y minus 7. So add both sides by 7. X plus 7 is equal to 2y. Divide by 2, divide by 2. They say f inverse of x is equal to x plus 7 divided by 2. This becomes your value. Finding the inverse. I can give you some questions for you to do. Let's say f of x is equal to x squared and g of x is equal to 2 power x and h of x is equal to 2x minus 3. So find g3. This is simple. G3, you say you know g of x is 2 power x. So where there is x, replace it with 3. So 2 power 3. What is 2 power 3? 2 times 2 times 2. I'm sure everyone can solve that. 8. You get your output. Find h. So they say b. This was a. Find b. Find h of x in simplest form. In other words, this one, and they have written there 2 marks. This one they want you to find as a candidate. This is composite function. This is composite function. So they want you to find h of x first. You know h of x. What is h of x? h of x is equal to 2x minus 3. So they want you to use this expression as this expression which is output as input in the same function h of x. It's simple. Your function h of x is 2x minus 3. So where there is x, replace it with 2x minus 3. h of x is equal to 2x minus 3. Your output, use it as an input in the second. So 2 into 2x minus 3 minus 3. That's what you do. 2 times, open bracket, 2 times 2. X is 4x. 2, that's minus 6 minus 3. Then your answer will be 4x minus 9. As simple as it is. They say find fg x plus 1 in simplest form. So gx plus 1. But remember, we have our g of x. Our g of x as 2 power x. Now that's where complication comes. Our input here on g of x is x plus 1. It's simple. So we say 2 into x plus 1. Yes, 2 power x plus 1. This is now our output, because our input g x plus 1. So you put where there is x, you replace with that. So our answer is 2 power x plus 1. Then your output, use it as input in the second function f. And f of x is equal to x squared. I like this. So is x squared. Now we say 2 x plus 1 times 2, because it's squared. Remember, this is like square. I like this. This is so good. This square, it's simple. It's when you say this squared, you remember your first f of x, x squared. So x squared, so you input this into there and replace. You just replace there. So it becomes 2 into, so 2x plus 1 times 2x plus 1, which is same base. You keep the base the same, x plus 1, x plus 1. So this becomes 2x plus 2. This is your answer. That's it. So dear candidate, you might have different kind of questions in function, but this marks the end of our unit, function. So stay updated, stay connected in our next class. I can't wait to teach you more concepts like these ones as you prepare for your final IGCSE exam, May, June 2026 and October, November 2026. Stay connected with me. It's your champion, Teacher Adam. Thank you.